In a bright and sunny village, there lived a boy named Hugo. Hugo was very, very round, just like a cheerful egg. He was as round as a ball and as soft as a cloud. While other kids ran and jumped, Hugo loved to sit quietly and read big books. He was a very happy boy with a very clever brain. Hugo had a wonderful best friend named Anne. Anne thought Hugo was perfect, just the way he was. They spent every morning in the flower garden. Anne picked pretty daisies while Hugo read about how things move and stop. "You are so smart, Hugo," Anne chirped. Hugo's round face turned pink with a happy glow. But some children were not as kind as Anne. A boy named Soren liked to point and giggle. "Look at Hugo," Soren laughed. "He is too round to play games. He is too slow to catch us." Hugo felt a little sad and tucked his chin into his shirt. He stayed quiet and went back to his reading. Then a girl named Ilara joined the teasing. "You look like a giant marble, Hugo," she giggled, skipping circles around him. "If you trip, you might roll all the way down the hill and never stop." Hugo adjusted his glasses and took a deep breath. He knew his shape was different, but it still hurt to be teased. Suddenly, the ground began to shake. Rumble, rumble, rumble. The great star orb, a giant golden ball at the top of the hill, had wiggled loose. It was rolling down the path, faster and faster. Anne was standing right in its way, picking flowers. She didn't see the giant orb coming. Soren saw the big golden orb and tried to stop it. He pushed and pushed with his hands, but he was too light. The orb was much too strong for him. "It's too heavy," Soren cried out. He had to jump out of the way as the orb zoomed past, heading straight for the garden where Anne stood. Ilara tried to help too. She grabbed a long rope and tried to pull, but the orb was moving like a speeding train. "I can't stop it," she screamed. The golden ball was getting closer and closer to Anne. Everyone was scared, but no one knew how to stop such a heavy rolling thing. Hugo watched the orb roll. His big brain began to whir like a little motor. He looked at the hill, he looked at the path, and he looked at a giant wooden lever near the cliff's edge. "If I can reach that lever, I can pop up the safety gate," Hugo whispered. He did a fast math problem in his head. "Anne, move to the side," Hugo shouted. "I have a plan." He knew he couldn't run fast enough, but he knew he was the perfect shape for speed. Hugo ran to the top of a steep, smooth shortcut. "I'm going to use my roll," he cried. He tucked in his arms and his legs until he was a perfect ball. Whiz! Zoom! Zip! Hugo started to roll. Because he was so round and heavy, he picked up speed faster than anyone could imagine. He was a blur of blue and yellow, zooming down the shortcut like a shooting star. He was much faster than the great star orb. Thump! Hugo landed right on a big stone plate on the ground. His weight was so great that the plate sank down. Clank! A massive wooden gate popped up from the ground. The great star orb hit the gate with a soft thud and stopped right in front of Anne. She was safe. Soren and Ilara ran down the hill. "You did it, Hugo," they cheered. Ilara smiled. "I'm sorry I teased you. Your round shape and your big brain saved the day." That night, the village had a party with music and treats. Hugo was the hero of Sunnyside, the roundest, smartest, and bravest boy of all.